I thought he brought the ceasefire and everything was gonna be cool. Now this psycho is trotting this prick around the USA. Has him in the Capitol. Has him in the White House. How dare he? He met with lawmakers and met with Trump. This evil genocidal leader. This man is sick. Benjamin Netanyahu, you're not welcome in the U.S., bro. And Trump, I got beef with you now, brother. I got major issues with what you said about Gaza. You're acting unpresidential. You're acting irrational, as usual. And you're acting irresponsible. You're a political leader. Please be diplomatic. You can't expel people from their country, bro. You know that's wrong. And Gaza's not up for sale, brother. We're not gonna own it. We're not gonna take over the land. It belongs to the Palestinians. Israel already took all the land. How dare they want that little nice section over there? Benjamin Netanyahu, you make me sick. And Trump for entertaining this prick. You make me sick too, man. Never had a problem with you until this. Until this, brother. Peep game.
Gaza maybe is a demolition site right now. If you look at Gaza, it's all...
Why is it a demolition site? Because this sicko next to you, and for us sending him weapons to do the genocide and destruction.
I mean, there's hardly a building standing, and the ones that are going to collapse. You can't live in Gaza right now, and I think we need
Whose fault is
another
that?
Location. I think it should be a location that's going to make people happy. Why would they want to return?
They'll
The
be
place has
happy
been
when
hell.
they get stopped being bombed and Israel bounces.
It's been one of the meanest, toughest places on earth.
The woman said it's their own home. Why would they leave? And look at the smirk on this devil's face, man. He's sick. Yo, I can't believe this is real, man. And this ain't my oh, peep the sign. He doing the Illuminati symbol. I didn't even peep that the first time. Yo, Chuck. Yo. It ain't QAnon, man. He ain't trying to make him look bad, bro. It's all part of a bloodline, and they both part of that shit. This is deeper than just surface level conspiracy shit, brother. Tooch, stop hating on Gaza. Palestine will be free.
And right
from
now,
the occupiers,
it's
colonizers.
I've seen every picture from every angle, better than if I were there. And nobody can live there. You can't live there. So if we can build them through massive amounts of money supplied by other people, very rich nations, and they're willing to supply it. If we can build something for them in one of the countries, and it could be Jordan, it could be Egypt, it could be other countries, and you could build 4 or 5 or 6 areas. It doesn't have to be one area, but you take certain areas and you build really good quality housing, like a beautiful town, like someplace where they can live and not die.
Now that Iran is so weak, isn't it the right time to hit their nuclear facilities once and for all?
So you say Iran is so weak. I appreciate you saying that. They're not weak. They're very strong right now, and we're not going to allow them to have a nuclear weapon. It's very simple. You know, I signed a very strong
Crazy. All right, so let's check. This is the blasphemy. He has the world in an uproar, bro, with these statements. So let's check it out.
The U.S.
Netanyahu is your bitch. He's your daddy. He's your daddy, excuse me. You're the bitch.
will take over the Gaza Strip, and we will do a job with it, too. The U.S. will take over the Gaza Strip, and we will do a job with it, too. We'll own it and be responsible for dismantling all of the dangerous unexploded bombs and other weapons on the site, level the site and get rid of the destroyed buildings, level it out, create an economic development that will supply unlimited numbers of jobs.
Remember, Gaza was gorgeous and beautiful before Israel did what it did for 15 months straight.
Jobs and housing for the people of the area. Do a real job. Do something different. Just can't go back. If you go back, it's going to end up the same way it has for 100 years. I'm hopeful that this ceasefire could be the beginning of a larger and more enduring peace that will end the bloodshed and killing once and for all. With the same goal in mind, my administration has been moving quickly to restore trust in the alliance and rebuild American strength throughout the region. And we've really done that. We're a respected nation again. A lot's happened in the last couple of weeks. We are actually a very respected nation again. I ended the last administration's de facto arms embargo on over $1 billion in military assistance for Israel. And I'm also pleased to announce that this afternoon, the United States withdrew from the anti-Semitic UN Human Rights Council and ended all of the support for the UN Relief and Works Agency, which funneled money to Hamas and which was very disloyal to humanity. Today, I also took action to restore a maximum pressure policy on the Iranian regime, and we will once again enforce the most aggressive possible sanctions, drive Iranian oil exports to zero, and diminish the regime's capacity to fund terror throughout the region and throughout the world. We had no threat when I left office. Iran was not able to sell oil. Nobody was buying oil because I said, don't buy it. If you buy it, you're not doing any business with the United States. And Hamas was not being funded. Hezbollah was not being funded. Nobody was being funded.
And I'm done with this. Way too much propaganda. But yo, peep with this sicko. Trump received morbid gift from Israel Prime Minister during White House visit. Trump received a golden beeper from Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu during his White House visit Tuesday in a nod to the deadly attack on Hezbollah operatives that killed women and children and healthcare workers. Trump received the gift from Netanyahu Tuesday. The Associated Press reports the same day he claimed the U.S. plans to take over Gaza. He accepted the gift. Trump responded, that was a major operation. An unidentified Israeli official told AP. The golden pager screen reads, press both hands below the pager, which is set against a wooden background, as a plaque that reads, to Donald Trump, our greatest friend and ally, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Pictures of the gift appeared in various outlets, including CNN. Dude, we sent billions to that effing devil in that country. And that's what you send back? That's some evil, dark shit. Whoa, mocking Hezbollah and all those people that died. That's crazy. This is one of the scenes. It killed 39 and over 3,000 were injured. All over. It was crazy. I reported it in one of the conspiracy newses. But we're going to move forward. I advise everybody to call politicians. Our government is so corrupt. We cannot let Donald Trump say these things or even try. I said a lot of bullshit, but this one he's not going to get away with. Now we have a representative that wants to move forward with impeachment, and I'm fucking with it. Never cared. I never had beef with Trump, but now it's serious. You don't disrespect God. You just put those people through a genocide, through death and destruction. You're gaslighting. This is called gaslighting at its best. How dare you? They want to stay. They want to rebuild on our own. America first, my ass. You're all about, I don't even know. You're controlled, man. QAnon is not real, man. That's a conspiracy to distract us. There's different levels of this conspiracy shit. Den even knows. All right, we out, man. But let Al Green say it better than I can. It's funny, his name
And
is
I rise
Al Green.
today, Mr. Speaker, with a to whom it may concern message. To whom it may concern, ethnic cleansing in Gaza is not a joke.
Facts. Thank you.
Especially when it emanates from the President of the United States, the most powerful person in the world.
How dare you?
When he has the ability to perfect what he says.
Exactly.
Ethnic cleansing in Gaza is no joke, and the Prime Minister of Israel should be ashamed,
100%.
knowing the history of his people,
exactly,
to stand there and allow such things to be said.
Exactly.
Ethnic cleansing has been a crime against humanity. And I stand here today in the well to denounce what was said, to denounce what the president said,
Facts.
to denounce
Me
the
too.
complicity of the Prime Minister of Israel, and to remind people that Dr. King was right.
Yep.
Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. And injustice in Gaza is a threat to justice in the United States of America.
Couldn't agree
I
more. I
rise
couldn't agree more. If we're not careful, it could happen to us.
to announce that the movement to impeach the president has begun.
bitch.
I rise to
Fuck 'em.
announce that I will bring articles of impeachment
Trump,
against the
Trump,
president
Trump.
for dastardly deeds proposed and dastardly deeds
You
done.
don't mess with Gaza.
I also rise to say
Not with JQ.
that the impeachment movement
It's
is going to be a
disgusting.
grass
Those
up
people went through
movement,
hell, man.
not a top down. The people have got to move forward. The people have to demand it. And when the people demand it, it will be done. I did it before. I laid the foundation for impeachment, and it was done. Nobody knows more about it than I. And I know that it's time for us to lay the foundation again.
That's right.
On some issues, it is better to stand alone than not stand at all. On this issue, I stand alone, but I stand for justice.
Me
I
too.
yield back the balance of my time.
The gentleman yields back. Members are reminded to
Members are reminded. All right, man, we out. That's who y'all voted for, right? I don't vote. Presidents are chosen. They're predetermined.